Good morning. Good morning. It's Jody Fitzgerald here to do my Friday show of A Dog's View. And I am so thankful for everybody who watches this because there is so much to learn about dogs. And I want to help you understand your dog. I want to help dogs stay in their homes, and I want to help people understand their dogs so they can keep their dog and live happy lives together. It's always the goal to have a great life, to have a good life, and have total welfare together. And since life has been changed so much over the years, and what we expect and do with dogs now that we have created genetically, it's a little more difficult. And when you look at the prevalence of dog behavior problems, I thought I would do, just even before I started what I wanted to talk about here. I'm looking on, did a quick Google search, and it's not hard to see how much problems there are, behavior problems, problems that are concerns for humans with dealing with dogs. And some of the stats, Newsweek, more than 99% of U.S. dogs have behavior problems. Science Direct, the prevalence over another 99%, moderate to severe behavior issues. Um, 99% dogs from a Texas study. There's just so many dogs that there is behavior problems, and then there's bites, which often happen because there is such a lack of communication and understanding in what dogs need. So that's why I'm here to help you understand and help to read your dog, to learn how to have a better relationship, and that starts with body language, with really getting to know, reading their body language. One of the most powerful ways that we can strengthen this connection with our dog and really learning how to understand is by paying attention to what goes unnoticed. It's subtle things, your dog's body language, because they don't speak English, but they speak volumes. Long before they bark, growl, or act out, our dogs are already communicating with us. A lip lick, a yawn, a turn, a head turn away, a paw lift. They're often not just random little gestures. They are communication, and their language all of their own. And if we want to truly have a good relationship with our dog, we need to learn how to read and respect these signals in this language. That's where it all begins. Is just starting to look at their language and see what they're doing, and then respond to it. If we're open to watching our dog's body language, if we're curious with it, and patience, and being patient and understanding, instead of getting frustrated when we see something that we're not sure of, um, we get to open all sorts of doors to trust. And we get to show a dog, when you're paying attention to their body language, and when you're noticing things and you're responding to it, even if it's just looking and paying attention, it's telling the dog, I hear you, I see you, and I respect what you're saying. Even if you don't always know what they're saying, you're still acknowledging that they're saying something. That's just so huge. Couldn't imagine being somewhere where nobody understands what I speak, and I'm speaking all the time. It would be a very frustrating, sad, lonely way to live, confusing, and feeling like your word doesn't matter when you're speaking all the time. So when you start, showing your dog that you're seeing them and hearing them and respecting what they're saying, that's when a dog will start to feel safe, and they'll lean in and they'll start communicating better. It builds bonds. It's really awesome to get that communication with the dog. And I see dogs, to me, dogs clearly say, like, thank you for listening and for paying attention to what I'm saying, and that I'm trying to tell you something. And a great way to make sense of body language and dog behavior in a better way is by using the legs model created by Kim Brophy. When you think about, you have to look at the learning, the environment, the genetics, and the self of the dog. You think about the learning, everything the dog has experienced, good or bad, teaches him something. So past experiences have a big part in shaping how they respond today. And the environment, where they are, what's happening around them, even the time of year, like now, fall, with its busy squirrels and crispy winds and all the things happening out there can really impact behavior. So the environment in that room, whether they're in your house or whether you're out on a walk, all these things can affect what's going on and how they act. Genetics, breed traits, and inherited tendencies are all part of who they are. These are genetics that humans have done very much work through for decades to creating these breeds and these genetics. And this is important to recognize that when you get a dog, when you have a dog, and when you see what the dog needs and what they're going through and how they respond to things. A border collie will notice motion way differently than a basset hound will. They're just so different. They're completely different genetics in them, and it's really can add a lot of clarity when you start looking at the genetics of your dog, in and the self of the dog, their unique personality, their age, and emotional state all play a huge role in how they interact with the world and how they're feeling, right? If they're safe. So when we combine body language with looking at the legs model, we begin to see the full story. A dog isn't being stubborn when they pause on a walk. Maybe they're anxious. Maybe they want to just stop and check something out first. And there's something that's just like, I don't know, is there something there? And they can just stop and watch for a minute and then they're fine. But respecting when they need to do things like slow down or or don't want to go a particular way or do something, like there's often a reason for it. And maybe they're hurting or maybe the environment feels unsafe. Behavior is communication, always, always. And this ties into something deeply that I'm very passionate about, which is total welfare of our dogs. Meeting the dog's needs isn't just about food, water, and exercise. It's about supporting their whole emotional health, social well-being, mental stimulation too, talking to them, labeling the world around them, offering enrichment, respecting their comfort zones. These all contribute to a good life. We can and need to help them have natural interactions with the environment, with people and other animals, which will only benefit their mental state and ultimately their total welfare. So as we step into fall, fall is beginning, summer is over already. Let's slow down. Let's notice what our dogs are showing us through their bodies, through their experiences. Let's meet this with compassion, guided by legs, and give them not just training, but the fullness of total welfare. Because when we take the time to listen, truly listen, we discover our dogs in a whole new way. And your dog is waiting. I see dogs waiting for humans to listen to them, to hear them, and to understand what they need, and to help them and to make them feel safe and to give them what they need to be happy every day. It's amazing. I love helping dogs and helping clients have better lives. I've had some great results. And it's just my colleagues, my fellow family dog mediators, other people working with dogs, that I'm watching and seeing. It's amazing to see how dogs are trying and want to connect with you and to connect in this world and to live successfully with us. So if I can help you, please book a call. I will put the link in the comments. If you would like to share this with anybody, please do. I would love you to comment. Please let me know what your experiences are, what you think about this. How is it working for your dog? I meet some amazing people that are trying and doing the best for their dog, and it just warms my heart when I see it. And other people struggle with it because it's not what we grew up understanding about dogs. Dogs are more complicated now. It's not just you. We have different environments. We've created these genetics, so it is more complicated and a little more difficult to deal with some dogs for sure. Very difficult with some dogs, and that's why I would love to help. Please don't hesitate to book a call, share this with anyone, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to grow my followers. I'm waiting to have more people listening to some of the amazing information that I am sharing, and I like and helping them and helping you and helping dogs because I love dogs so very much. and I want to keep them in your home. So please have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe, book a call, and share with anybody you think who could use some help with their dog.